The Sound of Music is here on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Disney. It can be found as a slipcover edition available at your local and online retailers. From the opening vista shots, the music perfectly draws you in, and you know you're watching classic cinema. The film has such a legacy, with its catchy songs, its beautiful locales, and of course, our fantastic cast. Next to Mary Poppins, The Sound of Music is arguably Julie Andrews' most well-known role. Her voice is uplifting and magical, which is one of the backbones of the film. Now and forever, this always gets a high recommendation from me. The Sound of Music on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has an aspect ratio of 2:1 with native 4K resolution, and it supports both HDR10 and Dolby Vision. For a list of the equipment that I use for my review, check the video description. Disney is notoriously tight-lipped whenever restorative work has been done with one of their films under their own catalog, both Disney proper and through acquisitions. The Sound of Music reportedly underwent an extensive restoration, scanned in 8K, with additional color timing adjustments. The end result? Arguably one of the most stunning classic film transfers of 2025. Starting with the source, if there was a minor blemish on screen, I was hard-pressed to find it. The picture looks immaculate. The transfer itself rests nicely on a 100GB sized disc, a rarity for Disney, and most will appreciate the nearly 3-hour film is given ample room to stretch its legs. Film grain is finely layered and retains its proper cinematic look. Image clarity is gorgeous, especially when the stunning cinematography lingers on those picturesque landscapes. If one were so inclined, I'm sure the discs could be used to port over those shots for some beautiful wallpapers or screensavers. Going back to the image clarity, there's of course some inherent softness to some scenes, which is intentional. When Liesel and Rolf are having their gazebo duet in the storm, for example. Still, the enhancement to detail is overall very apparent. Close-ups yield excellent results, with facial features revealing excellent depth, and even those mid-level and far-away shots offer some fantastic clarity. Sporting both HDR and Dolby Vision, the aesthetic benefits from a subtle but no less welcome upgrade. The film has always looked visually great in regard to color. Dolby Vision just adds some slight accentuation. I keep gushing about the landscapes and cinematography in this film, but it seriously deserves that adoration. Lush green hills, multicolored floral areas, snow-capped mountains, it all has never looked better. Skin tones appear naturally warm, and whites show good stability. Black levels are favorable as well. Nun habits are properly dark. Night scenes also produce appropriate deepness. Shadow detail looks good with no crushing spotted. Now, I wanted to add a special note. I experienced 3 separate occasions of the disc freezing during playback. The first was during the initial Sound of Music opening song at around 5 minutes 49 seconds. The second at 1 hour 51 and 10 seconds, and lastly at 2 hours 1 minute and 42 seconds. The first freeze required a full restart. The second and third ended up restarting on its own. I bring this up because I've read reports that others experienced similar freezing moments. There were no obvious scratches or smudges that I could see. I also played the disc on 2 other 4K players with the same results. I did post, writing this review, managed to exchange my copy, and it now plays flawlessly. The Sound of Music on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a new Dolby Atmos audio mix, which folds down to Dolby True HD 7.1. There are also international options available. This 60-year-old classic was also granted a solid Dolby Atmos upgrade, and it's certainly a very good listen. Coming off a previous 7.1 track, it doesn't fundamentally reinvent the wheel, but simply adds to it. The Atmos serves as an extension to the previous mix, giving the film's sound design more room to breathe. Musical beats, distant choir voices, echoes, all emanate from the heights. Pretty much anything music-related gets some light output up there. The mid-level and rears are slightly more active, and once again, it's the musical moments that offer a more immersive elements to this track. Dialogue reproduction is good, no issues to report in that area, and the fronts also handle their respective audio cues pretty well. The low end is a very subtle one. It doesn't offer much in the way of presence. There was some slight vibration during the gazebo thunderstorm duet, but for the majority of the film, it kind of just hangs back. As for supplements, this appears to be simply most of the extras ported over from the previous releases on Blu-ray from the 45th anniversary and the 50th anniversary respectively. It doesn't appear anything new was added for this release, which of course is a shame, but the amount of supplements included is more than going to satisfy most fans. There are audio commentaries from Julie Andrews, Christopher Plummer, and of course audio commentary from the film's director, Robert Wise. There are multiple retrospectives and information dumps of all kinds about the film, which are all located on the accompanying Blu-ray disc. For the picture quality, I'm going to give The Sound of Music on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray an A+. Longtime fans will know that there are a few things that make me more pleased than getting a classic film on 4K and it getting the best possible love and respect in regard to its transfer. The film looks simply stunning on the 4K format, and it is definitely the best the movie has ever looked on physical media. And for the audio, I graded it an A. The Dolby Atmos mix offers a nice extension over the previous 7.1 from the old Blu-ray, and I think those that have Atmos setups will appreciate the subtle enhancements. This is a really solid track, and I think even the most hardcore fans will enjoy it. And for the extras, I graded them an A. Despite no new supplements included, what is presented here is a wide variety of supplements. Yes, there may be a few pieces missing here and there from previous releases, but for the most part, if it's about the film, it's here. So that is my review of The Sound of Music on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray from Disney. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave a direct Amazon link in the comment section. But if you have the disc already, let us know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.